We apologize. While we all know SDCC lines are notoriously frustrating, this is not the experience we wanted our fans to have today. Our items are sold out and the virtual con shop is now closed. Thank you. Further frustrating. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Pop Guy Collectibles YouTube channel. So it is a mess. I don't even know where to begin. If you went to the virtual con today, you probably have a high chance of being one of the very, very disappointed people like myself who found themselves in the waiting line, or at least in the checkout line, for about 30-40 minutes or more. Fortunately, once we did get through, most of the things that I had in my cart were sold out. So I know that I think at one point I just clicked on everything, just hoping that I get something. Then I got I'm sure you guys are used to like the blue screen of death on your computers, right? Like, oh my god, that blue screen up here is like your computer's screwed. Kind of the same thing, but it's a gray screen saying that, hey, you need to refresh your page. I'm sure most of you know what I'm talking about. So that being said, I wasn't very lucky with San Diego Comic-Con 2020. So that being said, let's move on. From what I said yesterday in my first video, was that I still believe in Funko. I still believe that they're gonna pull through this, and it's just a hard time for everybody right now. You know, you have to think that so many businesses, it's like small businesses are going out of business because they just can't, you know, keep up with everybody being stuck at home, and it can be easy. I know that like a lot of people go, and I know they made some changes, and I can't justify obviously the breakdown. This is the third time this has happened. I understand, but at the same time, you gotta give them a little bit of slack because of the circumstances. It's not the easiest thing to get through. I just, so I will, continue to be a fan. I will continue to be a supporter of Funko, and I just hope for the best, and I think they will pull through, and I think that things will be better in the future. Alright guys, so I'm very excited to go over these with you. I have about 8 of the San Diego Comic-Con 2020 San Diego Comic-Con shared stickers, and I think there's about 4 here that I think they're my favorite out of the 8 that have my top 4. So let's go with the number 1 for me. So my number 1 out of these 8, and you can rate them yourself. This is my opinion, so obviously my opinion and yours is gonna be a little different, but I'm kind of basing it on how I, stuff that I grew up with. So for me, the number 1 out of these is gonna be Samurai Jack's Scaramouche. So I grew up with Samurai Jack. It's an older cartoon. I think it was very short-lived. It didn't really spend too much time on it. I wish they would have made more seasons of it, or if anything, bring it back. And it is back from the old Cartoon Network days. You know what I mean? It's very old school. The Cartoon Network is just something that if you grew up with it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's something you actually learn to miss. So awesome detail on this pop. I think it's great. It's got the sword and the sheath. It looks like his wardrobe. It looks like there's like a gust of wind coming. So I did a very good job with this pop. Next one up is gonna be Superman, and this is a cyborg Superman. And the reason why this is my number 2 is honestly because I don't have too many Supermans. This is the second Superman that I have in my collection now, and I am very happy to have gotten this one, and I think they did a really good job with the detail on this, and I can't wait to actually pull it out of the box. I know, pull it out of the box, but I can't wait to pull it out of the box and show you the detail on this thing. It's actually pretty cool. Alright, next one up is number 3, is kind of a family inside joke, and we have a family member that we refer to as Cusco, and if you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about. I'm probably getting red. Anyway, alright, so Cusco, haircut, it was a thing. Anyway, Emperor's New Groove was one of my favorite movies growing up as a kid, and it kind of just stuck. So definitely Izma as a cat is one of my favorite ones. I think it's really cool. It's something they haven't come up with in a long time. I think the last time they came up with anything Emperor Groove was about 2 years ago. So it's cool they actually bringing some of this back. And obviously, you know, if they do another movie, it's gonna be not the same. I think even the second movie wasn't like as good as the first, but you know how that goes. Sequels are usually very hard to kind of overcome the first one. So, but this is definitely one of my favorite ones out of the ones I have here, and just, you know, personal reason why. All right, the next one up, guys, is gonna have to be this Iron Bob. So Iron Bob from Jay's and Silent Bob reboot is definitely really cool, and I think I like this mostly because just the way he looks, like the detail, it's pretty intricate. Like, it's very nice. It's like I can't wait to show you up close, like close-ups of this thing. It is cool, and honestly, like, you know, you see these pops in pictures and on sites, and it's just honestly not the same thing as having it in your hand. It's very, very cool. Oh, funny thing though, you know, so, you know, it's it kind of looks like, just happen to have this here, I promise. It was I pulled these out yesterday. They were back there yesterday, so it's not like I'm making this up. But hey, here's the Iron Man, you know, Mark 1. So as you can see, they did a pretty good job as far as resemblance, right? It looks like brothers lost at birth or something, you know, kind of thing. Obviously not the same exact thing, but they did a pretty good job with it. So very, very cool. I like it a lot. So Jay and Silent Bob, Iron Bob, and I'm just gonna put Iron Man back here just to safely. All right, guys. So next one up is Ra's al Ghul. So I know all you Batman fans out there are probably looking forward to this one, especially because, you know, they haven't really come up with too many Ra's al Ghul pops. So I'm sure this is a very unique piece for a lot of you guys. Kind of like the Joker, you know, I'm really, definitely the 1989 Joker is one of my favorite ones, just because there's nothing like a classic, right? At least in my eyes. I prefer the new, older stuff, just like anything else, really. You know, it's, you kind of prefer the older stuff just because it means more to you, right? All right, next one up is Steve Aoki, and I think they did a really good job with this one. Now, I'm not sure if there's like an inside thing for the cake. I believe it's a cake. You guys can leave me a comment below. If you know what this is or why, that'd be, you know, awesome. Please let me know. But Steve Aoki, awesome. I love the box. It definitely looks like a music cover. Very cool. I think that's one of the better parts of the San Diego Comic Con ones too. That they're, you know, especially the unique ones where it's just like one. It has its own custom box, and it is pretty cool. So Steve Aoki, awesome. And like I said, I'm gonna have some close-ups for these for you guys, so don't worry about it. And the next one up is Harry Potter. Harry Potter with his hat. So all you Potterheads, I know you're out there looking for one of these. I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, it's not like as action-packed as some of the other pops in the past, like, you know, him on the broom or him doing something cool, or even the last Harry Potter that just came up with when he's got the cloak of invisibility. It's obviously not one of my favorites, hence the reason why it's number 7. And the last, just because simply I do like game-related pops. It's just not so much big on this one, my opinion. I know some of you may or may not be more into this than I am, but here is Vex'ahlia. Let's go with Vex'ahlia, right? So Vex'ahlia from Critical Role. I haven't seen too many comments about her, so I'm beginning to assume that this is kind of like a certain group of people that play this game. I personally haven't heard of it. All about gamer pops, but yeah, I'm not too sure on this one, so I'll leave it for last. I am definitely looking forward to getting the other share exclusive pops Simply because, yeah, the Funko drop was a disaster. I stand by my word, and I know that they're going through a rough time, and you know, I'm still a believer, and still have hope. I still believe in the company. I still believe in Funko. So I think they will, you know, pull through this. I think we all will, one way or another. We're all going through something because of what's going on. If you're still watching this, I want to say thank you. Honestly, it's a humbling feeling to know that I've gotten these views and I've gotten subscribers, and that you're out there, and you know, you could be doing anything else, but you're actually spending some time with me and listening to what I gotta say. And you know, we're sharing experiences, we're sharing a story. My family and I are, you know, we're Funko friendly family. We all pretty much enjoy Funko one way or another. We all have our favorites. The kids have theirs, my wife has hers, and I obviously have all these guys, so at least a little bit of them. And I can't wait to share the rest of them with you once I'm settled somewhere and I can pull them all out of the boxes and I can display them as they deserve. So thank you again for coming. Thank you for your time. And if you like this video, please push that like button. If you like to subscribe and see more of this, if you like these videos, please subscribe, share with your friends. Somebody might actually like this. Some actually enjoy these episodes. So, you know, it's just one of those things where I never thought I'd be doing this, but here I am. And I truly, truly appreciate you guys being out here. So please take care of each other, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Everyone, and welcome. Oh, hello. And I'm actually you wanna? I gotta be out of here. That squeaking is killing me.